Okay, everybody, what you're going to see today, I believe, is going to blow your mind. I think that if you are out there struggling with Facebook and Discord and school and all these other programs to build your community and build that environment that you really want, you're going to be blown away. Now, what you are looking at here, and I want you to stay to the end because I got some great deals for you. So, what you're looking at here is a Kajabi community, one of their products. Now, their product is a community, but that's comes with Kajabi. What the actual products are their access groups, right? So an access group is what gives people certain access to your community. So I've got this community called Online Business Academy. And within that community, I've got a handful of different access groups. DGC Support Community, Online Business Academy access group, Kajabi Heroes access group. Okay, so all of these different access groups are tailored to whatever they are adding to the community. In other words, they have what's called circles, which are categories, whatever you want, different areas. And within those, they are particular to that access group. So if I look here at this first one, I've got all these different circles. Okay, now Kajabi calls them circles. You can call them groups, whatever you want to call them. I like calling them groups. Under the Online Business Academy, you've got all these different access groups within this access group. Okay, and you can add little icons to them to spice them up. And then under Kajabi, you've got these other ones here. Now, the cool part about any of these is that you can add outside pages to your community. So when I look here at training, okay, let's back up a little bit. Let's start here. Okay, this is the program that a landing page in Kajabi that I created and now assigned it here. So it becomes the startup page. So when people come in for the first time, it takes them right to here. What to do, how to handle things, what's happening here, upcoming events, calendar events, all kinds of different things. Okay. This one here, training, is an outside landing page within Kajabi. It's outside, not outside Kajabi, but it's outside of the community, but I can bring it in as an area, as a section. And now instead of having to leave and go to the course, they can come in right here, do the course, do everything they need, and then just go back over here to discussions if they like. Okay. So what our discussion is? Well, discussion is the latest feed of all of your circles. Okay, so if you only had access to maybe this one access group, then your discussion feed would give you the latest in each one of these groups or circles, right? So that's what you're seeing here. Now, the cool thing about it is these posts are all customizable, editable. So I can go into, when I'm going to write a post, I can write something here and then I can highlight it and I get an editing bar. So I can make it a underline, a bullet point, a numbered list. I can make it into a link, a header, bold it, italicize it, whatever I want to do. Okay. Then I can come over here and choose the post where I want to post it. Which circle. So let's say I wanted to put it in quotes. I could click on quotes. And then when I hit this post button, that's where it's going to go. I also have the ability to pin post either within the circle. So if I look here, I can pin this within quotes because that's, you can see here, that's the circle it's in. And that's who put it up, myself. Okay, so I can pin this in quotes, but I can also pin it within the discussion or the latest post feed. So it shows up here in this pinned post. So if, let's say I want to pin this to discussions, I click here, and now it's here in the pinned post. And at any point, I can just click on the three dots and unpost it. I can do that as many as I want, right? And I love this because like in school and Discords and some of the other ones, you're limited to how many you can pin. Here, I can pin forever. And it may have a limit of 10 or something, but I don't believe so. Okay. Challenges. What our challenges are things that you can challenge your community with to do, to accomplish, right? So you can see this first one is just an introduce yourself. So once they create an entry, they would click here. They would create an entry for this challenge. Okay. So here they would share their thoughts, add any attachments they need, and then mark it as complete. And it would then show up as an entry in the challenge, introduce yourself. Okay. And then I've got one here for 12 weeks, a YouTube content series, and a create your YouTube channel and share it so people can kind of connect with each other on this. Live coaching calls is another. So these are called challenges. Okay. These are live coaching calls, but you can name them. You can name it. They're really called meetups, but you can name them whatever you want. So I can click on here. I can create a live coaching call. I can either set it up so it's going to use Zoom, which is outside of Kajabi, or I can use Kajabi's own live room and do it that way. And then tell it, okay, here's where I want it to go, right? So I can set up as many of these as I want. I can make them reoccurring, however I want to do that. Most engaged, if you're interested in, I know, school is a big gamified type of system and so forth. Well, we can do that here too. You can set up all these different badges if you want. And as they get to a certain amount, you can decide when they get it, and they get those badges. You create them. It's whenever they get 500 points. You can see that I've got one because I'm at 764 points. And this is a very new community. You can see we only have 140 people in it so far. Scheduled posts, I can put posts in here that are going to be scheduled over the certain period of time. Coaching, this one, I changed the URL on the link, so it's not working right now, but this would be the coaching program. So if I click on here, it's going to open this page in a external page because of the way the community is designed and created. So when they click on this, it's going to take them over here to what should be the coaching page, okay, which is this one. And I just changed the link to coaching from booking, and so that's why it's doing that. So all kinds of different things that you can do. It is simply amazing. They can submit feedback. You can notifications that you get. You can send personal chat messages to them. You can come in here and customize your account settings and what you want to do. And because I'm the owner, I can come in here to settings, and I can go into my gamification, and this is where I can set any of these gamification badges for whatever I want. Okay. Points, here's the points and what points they get for doing certain things. I can change all that, modify it. Customization, I can choose what is the home page. So I created that start here. That is my home page. I can choose colors, dark mode, whatever I want there. Challenges, I can set up new challenges. Meetups, which are the live coaching calls. I can set up as many as those I want. I can set them up in any of the access groups that I've created. So let's say I just want to set up a couple in the Kajabi Heroes or in the DGC support community, whatever I want. Under channels, here you can see where your channels are. I call them channels, but these are what Kajabi calls circles, and you can customize that, right? So if I go back here to customize, you notice I've made it channels, okay? It's a alias that used to be, here it's called the feature alias is space and so forth. Global feed, I've called it discussions. Announcements, I've left those announcements. Challenges, I've left it to challenging challenges. Okay. And you could turn them off or leave them on however you want. Meetups, I've called them live coaching and live coaching calls. Okay. Live room, wait for access, live. So I've just changed it up a little bit. You don't have to do that. And you've got some other things here. You can change what these mean. Maybe this is tier. Maybe you want to make it excuse me, sadness, however you want to do it. Okay. The channels, obviously, here are the circles, which are I've called channels for each of these access groups. So here's an access group, here's an access group, and here's an access group, and here are the channels or the groups or the circles, whatever you want to call them. Okay. You can determine what your email notifications are, on and on and on. And they just keep announcing more and more and more. Right. So I hope this gives you an idea of what Kajabi can do. This is just one of their products. They've got coaching products, they've got course products, they've got podcasts, blogs, uh, just a ton of them that you can add to it. Downloads, a newsletter, just it goes on and on and on. And I've got unlimited landing pages, so I can create as many landing pages in time to my community as I want. The list goes on and on. I could go on forever with this. Kajabi is amazing. And here's the thing I wanted you to hear at the end of this video. If you're looking to try Kajabi out, if you go to kajabi.com, you'll see that they have a 14-day trial. Okay. But if you use my link, rondeering.com/Kajabi, all lowercase, I can get you a 30-day trial. So you got 30 whole days to set things up and see if it's going to work for you. Also, I'm going to give you access to the Kajabi access group, this one here, the Kajabi 7-day training. You're going to get access to a coaching call with me to help you out, maybe multiple coaching calls if you need them, get you started on the right foot and show you that this one all-in-one program, Kajabi, with its communities and its websites and its landing pages and its offers and its events and its forms. The list, like I said, the list goes on and on and on. Kajabi payments, it'll do taxes if you need to add taxes to a product, all of it. And there's so much. If you use rondeering.com/Kajabi, use my link, you get a 30-day trial. You'll get all of those bonuses I talked about, access to this access group, also to the Online Business Academy, both of these, okay? And you will get coaching from me, free coaching from me to help you get things set up. Again, rondeering.com/Kajabi. I promise you it'll be worth it. And you can quit. You can cancel at any time. I don't want to use the word quit because I don't think you're quitting. I hope this helps you. God bless you. And I can't wait to see you on the next one.